All right, guys, forgive me, but today is a really good day. I'm overly excited. I can't keep my eyeballs from doing this. I want to show you guys something. Doing a little renovation here. Those are gonna go black. I'm gonna move over to Tormach. We're gonna get some stuff put in this area, but shh, can't tell you anything right now. Oh, as a matter of fact, on my Lakeshore Carbide, on my Lakeshore Carbide video, where I started doing the tools and cutting the material, here's a little quick sneak peek on what I was milling out. It's polished, got fingerprints all over the place. Super awesome. All right, enough of that. Check this out, guys. What's up, boss? Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's open up the door. Oh, cover the mic. Let's open up the door. He's looking at me with the GoPro like, what the heck are you doing? That's one of the most awkward things, is to record and have like people look at you while you're doing it. It's tough. Oh. Why'd it have to rain? Florida is one of the only places I know that would literally look like death on the right side, and then on the left side looks so beautiful. Guys, I'm so pumped! Ah! Oh my God. I feel like a little schoolgirl. Oh my God. I forgot to turn off the car or truck. It's like raining, by the way. All right, guys, she busted open a little bit at the bottom, but it should be fine. All right, so we have them pulling the truck up a little bit. My neighbor who decided to give me a helping hand with this beautiful forklift. Yeah, that little small one right there. It looks like the bottom may have slipped out a little bit. You see it? Oh, I walked in a puddle. No. Oh no. Let me see if I can tilt it back for you so we can pass that lip. Ugh. Let me push it up for you. Ugh. Over here, boss. Oh, that's your son? Yeah. Nah, I usually go next door to talk to my neighbors, cause I'm friendly. Excuse the mess, guys. Excuse the mess. This is my my party packing happiness. Right here, boss. I'm good. See that Haas? Yep, she good. Go ahead. Bro, I got you with lunch. I promise. I got you. Chicken and rice, everything nice.
I need your channel, bro.
I'm gonna give it to you.
All right, bro.
As soon as I'm finished posting this video, I'm gonna give it to you. What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Bro.
Jeff?
Yeah, bro.
My name's Jay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Thank you. This is the world's coolest, truck driver. All right, boss, what do we have to do? We have to sign?
Yeah, right here, print in and sign.
All right.
You got a pen?
I do have a pen. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was me getting a box delivered off that truck from Haas. And we'll be back when we get ready to open this thing up on the next episode. Take care, guys. Nah. You thought for a second, you're like, oh man, this dude is dirty. Nah, we're gonna open this thing up like right now. Only thing is that my GoPro stand broke a little bit. So I have to try to figure out a way I could put this guy down so you guys can see. All right, guys, box number 1. What does that say, guys? What does that say? Brake booster. That means the brake is boosted. I'm gonna use a box cutter. See these? These are meant for cutting boxes like that. Oh man, look at the wiring. Look at the threading on this. Oh man. Tell you what, Haas, I love you. I really do. Scissor hands. It's a giant tombstone. Oh my God. Look at this. I wonder what this goes to. I'm still not saying nothing. All right, I don't think my hands could do this one. So you think you got me beat, huh? Ryan will be back on the job. Oh yeah. Guys, what is that? Rona. Guys, what do we have here? This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 4th axis for the Haas. Man, I'm really not excited how this thing came in. Just the floor on this thing. We'll get some footage of it being installed on the actual table of the Haas. I'm not too happy about that, the way how the 4th broke through the bottom a little bit. Looked like it could have been during shipping, but I'm definitely gonna contact them about that. All right guys, good morning. It's CAD Lab here, and we have one of the most important people of today. It's Wednesday, about 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been here since like around 5:30, 6 o'clock, just geeking, running all around with excitement. We have our HRC. Hold on. HRC 210. All right, this is a little pulley that I bought from Harbor Freight, very inexpensive. All right, here's what we're gonna be doing in the mill. We're gonna be taking these 2 vise out, putting it off to the side. We're gonna have to move this. We're gonna have to move this tool height setter over to that side, and that's what we're gonna be doing. All right, guys, so I ordered a tombstone from Haas, and it came in like really beat up and rusty. The A-frame came in really rusty. I rubbed a little WD-40, but that's all the way in the surface. That's not gonna come out. So what Gus did, which is our regional salesman, the region of Florida, what Gus did was had me a brand new one next day shipped out. No rust, no dings, no scratches. We appreciate that, Gus. This one looks a lot better for sure.
Simple, you hook it up to air.
Okay, so this is the brake. You hook it up to your air.
This is a regulator to adjust your air pressure higher, so you have a higher braking pressure.
Ooh. And it just magnets right on the back, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well, you
crazy.
put it wherever you want. I'll just set it right there for now.
Yeah. Huh?
Just like that.
Guys, he did this in the whole entire time where I was getting the light. That's like a half a minute. So if you guys ever get this thing is really not that hard to set up. Magnet on the back. Looks like what, the air hose?
Air supply.
Air supply. Straight to the
Machine air supply.
machine air supply in the back.
Probably see it better from over here.
Yeah.
There.
Boom. Tube. Air supply valve. In order to fix the air leaks, I have to get in here and change these little elbows out. I've been saying I'm gonna do it for the longest, but we've been doing a lot of remodeling. We've been doing a lot of remodeling to the shop, so I haven't been really running the mill. But as soon as I'm ready to run, we're gonna go ahead and switch all those elbow pieces out and get some air flowing without it leaking. Let me try to find that chain. Every time I go look for it, it switches its location on it. Also guys, you see what he's doing? He's cleaning off the bottom of the surface. So when we put it down flat, there's nothing interfering with that in the table. Smart man, thank you. Dude, look at this guy, look at this man. I got you, I got you. Guys, this fourth axis is like 300 pounds here. Look at this man.
It ain't that heavy.
How much did it feel like?
I don't know, probably like 140.
Jay, what are we doing there if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I'm just cutting the zip ties so I can route the lines through the machine.
Kind of like you did with the air brake, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Except this one goes up through the top of the machine onto the outside, and you have all the rest of it on the outside.
Sweet.
This is your air line, so this is going to be your brake. The other black wire is your control.
Straight in and over through the top, guys. And this is what you would call a true fourth axis, right?
Yeah. And use this to adjust your pressure.
So that adjusts the pressure.
Yeah.
What is a good PSI to leave it on?
Well, whatever your air pressure coming in is normally what it's set to, but if you need a little more braking power, you just turn the regulator in and it uses the pump in here itself to pump the pressure up for the brake.
Awesome. So that's completely adjustable at all times. There is no set.
No.
Okay, so what Jason just suggested to me is that these wires can actually get trapped down here and create some type of damage to any one of these wires. So what he suggested is some type of suspension holding, so that this can move freely and also move with the fourth axis. I believe I know what he's talking about. You mount it to the top and it acts as almost like a bungee spring for these wires to move around nice and safely, but it holds it out of the way of anything getting damaged. Okay, so right now we're installing the amp, the A3. Red wire first, huh?
It's on the bottom. That's all. Makes it easier to go from bottom to top. I don't have to deal with all the wires. Papa Smurf had some fun in here last night.
Yeah, see, he left all his blue stuff behind. But guys, this is good blue stuff. Look at the shine on that platter. Ooh. Meat.
Yeah. Fourth axis.
Okay,
Zero.
where we go? How did you get to that screen there, if you don't mind me asking?
Parameter.
Parameter.
Well, not that's diagnosis, but parameter, and then start at 57, which is a common parameters of everything, rigid tap, all that stuff. And then you just page down till you find it. Like there's rotational scaling, that's all on. And then macros, spindle orient, all that's on. You've already purchased all that. And then you just have to find fourth axis,
So you hit
which is right there.
program, and then you type in, you hit program, and then you typed in 57, and then hit enter.
Yes.
And then
no, just cursor down. Which
Cursor
is a
down.
search.
Which is cursor down is a search.
Yeah.
Nice.
You see, it's parameter 315. So if I was in 57,
You would
it
have
would
to
bring
go
me
down.
there. But I didn't know 315. But see, there's 315, and it bring me back. But it's 315 bit 14.
Nice. All right, guys. So really quick, Jason just pointed out to me. He loosened up this bolt right here and twisted this whole piece right here, so it can, that eye right there can still, you know, make connection through. So if we would have had this tilted in the opposite direction, we would be making no contact with that eye. It would not read. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. My favorite part, the indication. Jog down to 0.
Oh, I was just seeing how unlevel it is. It's pretty unlevel.
Pretty unlevel.
Yeah. Went too far.
Yep. Bring that guy back the other way. Yep. Getting warmer. All right, what are we working on still? X?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a perfectionist.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to see right there.
That's good for me. That's just scratches.
If it's good for you, then it's definitely good for me.
So we don't need this bugger no more.
All right, so guys, X, 2 set screws at the top, Y, 2 hex screws at the bottom.
Light in the back, so I'm gonna bring the front down. One's a push, one's a pull.
Which one is the push, which one is the pull?
This one pulls down, this one pushes up.
Right pulls down, left pushes up.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And a tie in the front, so I gotta
You could actually almost see it too.
loosen it. And because it takes a lot of swing, because you're working off of this center axis and you're out here, so you have to, it may only be a couple tenths off, but you gotta adjust it a lot.
Elaborate the swing.
In this case, it was
What
2
is-
thou off, so that's a lot of adjustment.
Right, what do you mean by swing?
How much I have to turn each screw to get it to come within tenths instead of 2 thou.
Okay.
Yes. We're down to about 6 tenths. So tighten that one to bring the front down. It's getting a little tight, so we'll loosen it back up so we can make an adjustment. Indicator moves a lot, but that's fine. See, I'm not even touching anymore, that's how much I moved it.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people will adjust it to where it's always on 0. I just bring it down and then I just know which way needle goes right, goes positive, goes the other way, goes negative. So
Or you could just reset.
0. but
Yeah,
I always just leave in the same spot. Just watch it swing.
gotcha.
And see how
Damn.
all that turning and I'm within a couple tenths now. But since I'm way over there, I'll bring it closer. There's a glare in there. It's pretty close. That's pretty close, man.
Now that's how you indicate, baby. Hopefully one day I'd be able to indicate just like that. Because usually me, I mean, I'll sit there and go forward, especially with the Y. I drop back, go forward, not swing out enough, and then drop back, go forward, not swing out enough. So I mean, eventually one day I'll get like that, but that's insane. In seconds, that's crazy.
All right, now we're going to calibrate the table probe. We'll get it within, they say 10 millimeters, but as long as it's close. And just eyeball it. It's close enough.
What's the value? What's the value? The length of this?
Tool?
Yeah, the tool there.
I think it's 3.7170.
Okay. And
Every
then
tool's different.
every
You
tool's
do.
different.
MDI program conversion. So I go over to QC, hit enter, and it says templates. F2 to load your templates, and a list will come up. Wireless probe, select that. And this is how you calibrate the probe. Go down to probe calibration, enter. We're doing a table, this is table probe, this is spindle probe length, and this is spindle probe for the
Bore.
ring gauge, yes. It calibrates the size of the ruby. We want this one, and then tool length, 3.7170. It enters it. We're a 1/2 inch diameter. And then left side is a -2, right side is a 2.
So this is actually telling it that it's there.
Yes, cool. And then I'll put the MDI. There's the MDI, reset.
All right, so what are we doing, Jason?
Well, we finally got your activation code, so we're gonna go in and activate your 4th axis.
Okay.
You highlight this, E-stop, 4th axis, 31237. 31237. Enter. Function lock. Oh, I gotta turn. That's why.
You turned on 7 param, you turned off
Parameter lock.
parameter lock.
Boom. That's it.
So now you can jog.
I
Can you
have
rotate
to,
the?
I have to activate the rotary file, and then I'll be able to jog. Alright.
All right, so the shortcut is instead of hitting over here, hand jog, you can actually hit
The letter of the,
the
axis,
letter of the axis.
and then hand jog.
So,
Y, hand jog. And then you jog.
wow.
X, hand jog. Z, hand jog.
Wow, without even having to mess with this panel here.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And if you have A axis, you hit A hand jog. If you have 5, you hit B, C, whatever.
That's
However
awesome.
many you got.
This is the fucking man right here. Haas, I just want to let you know, if you guys aren't hiring other hems as your service technician, you guys are really wasting your time. I don't know any other service technician from Haas. I've only met one other one, and he was, you know, borderline awesome, but this guy definitely takes the cake. This guy right here.
Well, thank you. All right, so once you activate it through the portal and you put in the activation code, you go to setting 30, 4th axis enable. Make sure perimeter 7's off. You turn that new, since you don't have any rotary files in here. Enter. You find the rotary that you have. In this case, we have an HRC 210P3. You select that. It puts it in. We're now going to cycle power, hook up the rotary, and then everything should test operation.
That's the brake that you hear, guys. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, so when you return this back to 0, let's say like if you send the whole thing back to home.
Like that right there?
Yeah. So it's rotating back to its 0 point. Yeah, when you tighten it, it's definitely gonna change. All right, guys. So this is the A-frame here, and what was just explained to me is that this is a grease. What is it? Grease valve? Grease pin?
Zerk fitting, grease fitting.
This is a grease fitting, Zerk fitting. Okay, so if you had a grease gun, you'd put it on this fitting right here, and there's a little ball that goes in, and once this ball retracts inside, the oil then fills up these gaps for a nicer, smoother rotation. The technician also told me, Jason also told me that if you ever see your spindle load meter like running on 80%, grease this guy up and it should drop back down to 20%. What was that?
That was an example.
It was an example. It was an example, but you get it. You get it. 80%, whatever, 70%. That just means you're running rough. You're running dry. Keep the metal to metal contact to a minimum. This is our video of the Haas technician coming in to install our 4th axis, and this was a great learning experience for us. We hope you guys will be able to take something away from this video, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day.